pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Dune Part 2, a film review I could not do in just 10 words. And before I go any further, caution, possible spoilers. In fact, I can guarantee there's going to be spoilers ahead. And if you don't want to know anything about the film, now might be the time to turn around. But if you don't mind, here is my review for Dune Part 2. Denis Villeneuve's continuation of Frank Herbert's Dune is a major sci-fi cinematic achievement, stunning in its visual design, its makeup, effects, costuming, and every technical innovation has been brilliantly used to create one of the most inspiring and epic alien worlds in cinematic history. The performances in the film are excellent, with each actor given the time their characters need to shine and to allow viewers to understand their motivations. In fact, having them experience the initial stages of an intergalactic war and yet still being able to bring those intimate emotional moments between characters like Paul and Cheney is a credit to the director for allowing the viewer to have the time to sympathize with each character's emotional journey. The newcomers in the film. Florence Pugh as Irulan is graceful, strong, and noble in bearing, everything a princess should be. And Austin Butler as Fade is intense and seething with psychotic energy. Sadly, neither character had more time on screen, but made the most of what was given to them. The final battle between Paul's forces and the forces of the Harkonnens and the Emperor begins in a grand and epic scale, but it's over much too quickly, and it will leave many fans wishing that the epic battle was given a more extended runtime. While Dune Chapter 2 is a magnificent achievement, it does have its flaws. The film deviates from the narrative of Frank Herbert's original novel and may leave purist fans disappointed with creative decisions. Aaliyah is all but relegated to a cameo in utero, and her killing of the Baron is dropped altogether as Paul was the one shown killing the head of the Harkonnens. The time span of Paul's training and his campaign against the Harkonnens on Arrakis is diminished into months instead of the years that it takes place in the novel. And then, not to mention that Paul and Cheney in the novel have a son, Leto, too, who is killed before the final battle, not even approached as an idea in this film. And Cheney's behavior at the end of the film after learning that Paul will marry Irulan is out of character for Cheney in the book. The film's beautiful imagery and its ability to transport the viewer across the galaxy and onto the alien world of Arrakis is not one that is in question. But as a fan of Herbert's work, the choices seriously hurt my ability to love this film. And these were not simple creative choices. These are choices that will seriously determine the emotional aspect of the works that may yet come if Villeneuve is given the rest of the Dune universe to bring onto the big screen. Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, many of the key parts to those stories had a lot to do with some of the plot lines dropped at the end of this film. So, I had to think about what kind of a rating could I give this film. I was all over the place thinking about it over the last 12 or so hours since I have seen the film, given it some thought. Could I just give it one rating? Well, I'm going to do the best I can and compromise a little bit. So, uh, hear me out. As a movie fan, 4.5 stars. The film is gorgeous. It is one of the most significant sci-fi films of a generation, visually, technically, even in its character development. However, as a Dune fan, I couldn't go any higher than 2 stars. I have to give the credit where credit is due. The casting is dead on. I think they got all the characters pretty much right up until much of the last half of part two. And as a fan of the novel, I just couldn't give it any more than 2 stars. So, tried to balance these, may not be exactly equal, but my final rating is 3 stars. Ultimately, yes, it is a good film. I could recommend it for most people, but if you are a hardcore Dune fan who gets seriously upset when they start playing around with such major story points, then you might want to to kind of skip this one. Now, some may say, well, what about Lord of the Rings? This is not some simple not having Tom Bombadil in it. These are some major emotional story points, some major, major plot lines that were just cut out. And I, I just think that hurt my ability to really love this film. And I wanted to love it, and I was loving a lot of it until it lost its way, in my opinion. So, skewer me if you must, but Dune Part 2, 3 out of 5 stars. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, Big Al Presents, hope you do so. More reviews, rewatches, and rambles in the weeks and months to come. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up and share it around. You know, you never know who might want to listen in on it. I would love to hear what you have to say about this video. Have you seen the film yet? What do you think? Do you think I'm wrong? Well, and that's fine, but if you think I'm wrong, you don't have to be nasty about it. Until the next time, I hope you find something fun to watch. Take care.